Welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast, a weekly battle of wits, debating everything from horseshoes to hand grenades, all for the privilege to be called right. And now, your hosts, Bobo and Travis.
Hey guys, welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast. I am Travis. With me as always is Bobo.
Heyo!
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, doing great.
Doing great, huh?
Doing great here in the walkout basement in the middle of white America.
No, not necessarily white America.
What?
I mean,
why not white America?
Because we were supposed to get hit with this big nor'easter, and we got shit.
You are so butthurt about that. I knew you'd bring that up.
Nothing pisses me off more than when they call for snow and it doesn't happen.
This is one of the first times where they've called for, it was supposed to be like 6 to 8 inches or something.
Right. Yes.
And we literally have nothing.
Yeah,
Not even, if I look outside right now, it looks like springtime.
Well, it rained. It just rained here.
Right.
But,
spring.
you know.
It was like, it's wet.
Yeah,
There's
that's
no
true.
snow.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, earlier today, it was snowing, and I was like, okay, well, nothing's really laying, so I'm guessing it's probably just going to be like an inch or two. And then as the day progressed, nothing laid. And I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Nothing.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm okay with it. I didn't want any snow. I don't really. It's March. I'm fucking over it.
But we didn't really get much snow this year, which
That's fine.
yeah, that kind of irritates me. So
Okay, well, I'm happy about it. Travis is pissed off, so this will be a great episode. The roles are reversed. Usually I'm the one who's always mad at the world.
that is true. And now I am I'm like a goddamn kid who was all prepared for a day off school and didn't get it.
Gonna be a weird fucking episode if I'm in a good mood.
It is going to be a weird episode. So
I don't know how that's gonna work.
But we got we got a little bit of housekeeping to do here at the beginning.
We should just call this housekeeping the episode.
No, this one's coming attractions, isn't it?
Ah, yes, it is coming attractions the episode, but really it's housekeeping the episode.
Pretty much.
We have a whole plan. So at the very end of last week's episode, where we talk about all these terrible and wonderful movies that we've watched,
Right.
we talk about what we're gonna do next week, Travis, and I was still on the mindset of all these movies that should have won or been nominated for some kind of award and weren't.
Right.
And I was like, so let's just talk about that next week as like a recap. And then maybe we can talk about movies that are coming out next year and transition into what else we're excited to see in 2018. And Travis is like, well, what about all this, we do that summer blockbusters thing where we talk about movies in the summer and try to predict how much they're going to make.
Right.
And my thought was, but all the movies I want to see are coming out before summertime. So we got to do it before summer hits because honestly, there's a lot of movies I want to talk about and they're all coming out in the next 2 months.
Yeah, and actually, as I started taking a look at some of the upcoming movies, I was like, ooh, there are some good ones coming out here soon. So yeah, this is going to be a good episode.
So we're going to talk about first we're going to recap the Oscars. Travis was gracious enough to watch the Academy Awards, including some of the red carpet. And we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about some movies that are coming out in 2018 that we're all excited to see. And then I'm going to try to convince Travis that the Oscars got it wrong, and there were some movies that should have been on the list that weren't, and just try to really convince him because he's wrong.
Right, and I want to hear your list because I'm intrigued, and maybe I'll agree with you, maybe I won't. We'll see.
I have a movie on my list, Travis. I'm gonna say it. You're gonna start to say no, and you're gonna be like, ooh, ooh.
All right, well. Let's get off to a little bit of recap. Turns out we are both wrong when it comes to Best Picture.
Yes, it turns out that a Helen Keller banging a fish can win Best Picture.
Listen, I thought it was a great movie. I wasn't disappointed that it won.
It doesn't sound as majestic when I say it like that, though.
It doesn't sound as majestic. It doesn't sound as heartwarming as it was, but it was. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I wasn't disappointed. I would have been disappointed by a couple of the other nominees, but I don't know. I was really kind of shocked that it didn't win. But the movie we did like, Three Billboards, Frances McDormand she got the Best Actress award.
She got Best Actress, and she was great in that movie.
She was, but yeah, Frances McDormand's her speech for the Best Actress that she won. She asked all of the female nominees. Excuse me.
Use your words.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Your words.
She asked all the female nominees to stand up, and she kept spurring them on, and she let out this scream that was very reminiscent of when Howard Dean was running for president a bunch of years ago.
The famous pew.
Yeah, and that's all I thought about as she was doing this scream. I was like, "Ooh, she's really into this." But she had she had a really good speech actually. Well, I mean, it was funny because she got up and she said that she was a little overwhelmed and she might faint, but then she turned around and goes, "But pick me back up because I got some things to say." Yeah, I don't think her character in Three Billboards is too far off of her actual personality.
Do you ever wonder that's why when some people win like Best Actor, Best Actress, that's really like just what they do?
It could, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, that's probably not true for Gary Oldman, who won Best Actor for playing somebody else who he's definitely not.
Winston Churchill, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yes, which we were wrong about that. You thought Daniel Day-Lewis was going to get like the Lifetime Achievement Award, basically.
I really thought so, and I was happy to be wrong.
Me too. I thought Gary Oldman did a better job.
Yes, I agree, but I just assumed that Daniel Day-Lewis would run away with it. But who cares?
And I was looking at the actresses nominated for Best Actress. I was not impressed with the other people. Like if I had looked at that list, I knew Frances McDormand was going to win it. I should have bet money on it.
Really?
Oh, dude. The other people on that list, Sally Hawkins, Margot Robbie, Meryl Streep, like they weren't nearly as forceful as Frances McDormand was in her role. I thought that was a runaway. Like no one else could have won it.
I would have thought it would have been, I don't know. I feel like
you're not giving Best Actress to someone who doesn't talk in a movie. It's not happening.
Oh, I mean, like, really? I think that would actually make it a little bit harder to act in a movie without using words, without using
I
words.
think it makes it easier because the movie still builds itself around you.
Right.
But you're not acting without your word. I mean, that's a big part of being an actress. I don't think they're giving you Best Actress without using speech.
I don't know. But Meryl Streep was pretty good in The Post, and she's always a perennial favorite.
I mean, pretty good, but we're comparing her to what we thought was the best picture of the year.
Right, that's true. And honestly, I haven't seen I, Tonya yet. I really want to, but from what I understand, Margot Robbie was great in that. So who knows? It's hard for me to judge this one because we haven't seen one of those movies.
Yes. Now, one thing I want to say I'm very upset about.
Okay.
So here's the end of Happy Bobo.
Okay.
The Shape of Water won original score. I talked about last week how they literally just ripped off the video game BioShock.
Right.
For like all the music. And somehow it's not even that original and it beat John Williams with Star Wars. Like, fuck off.
I was actually every time Star Wars would come up for an Oscar, I was like, well, maybe they'll win and it'll appease Bobo. But no.
Well, Star Wars usually does win some awards for their special effects.
Right.
It just so happens this is the year that they decided to make the eye candy known as Blade Runner 2049.
Did you like that movie?
No, but it is beautiful.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, because I haven't seen that, so I couldn't comment on that one.
You didn't see it?
No, I've never seen the original Blade Runner.
I thought you saw it in theaters with us.
No.
Really?
Yeah. Nope. And I haven't seen the original Blade Runner, so I figure I got to watch that first.
The original is a fantastic. You do because it really builds on it. It's a fantastic movie. The new one that came out is okay, but
gotcha.
It is. You're gonna love it. It's gorgeous.
Okay. Yeah.
And they won, best visual effects, best cinematography, which is stuff that usually Star Wars wins
when
they come out. Because Star Wars, they spend lots of money on that stuff. We all know that Industrial Light and Magic, LucasArts, the visual effects are top of the line for Star Wars.
Yeah,
like they deserve to win those awards every year. But it just so happens this is the year that Blade Runner came out.
Right.
Also,
yeah.
So they lost those, and I'm okay with that because Blade Runner was a better visual film than anything that came out this year. So.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Some of my other thoughts of it. Now, I'll be honest with you. I didn't watch much of the red carpet. I was intrigued though at I think 4:00 in the afternoon, there was already Oscar coverage on. And what it was three people judging what they thought people were going to wear.
What?
Like they would bring out models dressed in dresses, and they would judge those dresses, but they weren't, famous people.
Wait. You're telling me that for Oscar coverage at 4 p.m. on Sunday night,
yes,
they had people judging what models were wearing and guessing that's what people were going to wear at the Oscars?
Yes, yeah. I said to Mandy,
what?
I said to Mandy, is this normal? And she goes, I think so, but I'm not. I don't typically watch this early. And I was like, I'm not fucking watching this shit. This is boring.
That is fucking stupid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who the fuck thinks that's good television?
I don't know. I mean, I guess people who love watching what other people wear. I don't know.
If you enjoy that, if you actually turn on at 4:00 and we're excited to watch that, it means your IQ is 80. It also means I don't like you anymore.
Right.
Now, I guarantee you, I'll call my mother later. I'm going to ask her if she watched that. I bet you she did. She'll probably be like, "Oh, I thought it was interesting." I'll be like, "Yep, that's why I'm disowning you."
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
We're done here.
We're done here. Like, you're no longer my mother. I don't have a mother. I was just like, what do you call it? Like Luke Skywalker or Anakin Skywalker. I'm born from the Force. You
Right,
know?
there you go.
Yep.
I'm sure it took a lot of force to get you out. But
fuck off.
So some of my other takeaways, and honestly, this year I watched the Oscars and it was, I don't know, it was okay. Jimmy Kimmel did a great job. Some of his jokes were pretty funny, but like other than that, it was just kind of like boring. But
I heard it was not that good. Well, the coverage in the news the next day was that it was not a very good Oscars.
Yeah, it was just kind of subdued. I don't know. Nobody. Every guy was afraid to say anything. So
okay, so that's kind of the impression I got. Okay.
Right, but one of the funny things is the Oscar for the best documentary short, I think it was.
Okay.
Hold on, let me make sure I got that one correct.
Is this the Heaven is a Traffic Jam?
No, this is the Silent Child.
That's the live action short.
Live action short. Excuse me. Live action short. Yes, The Silent Child. That is an Indiegogo funded movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought always scams lived on Indiegogo.
Dude, as much as we shit on Indiegogo, apparently
we always shit on them. They're like the B-list Kickstarter.
Yeah, I mean, like
they're Kickstarter's ugly cousin.
Yeah, they're the Lyft of the Uber world, but they
That's exactly what they are.
Right.
They're
yeah.
the Lyft of the Uber world.
But I was surprised that they won an Oscar. They were back. Like, yeah. So also Netflix got their first Oscar.
Did they?
Yeah, for a documentary called Icarus.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know.
Also, Kobe Bryant got his first Oscar.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I was watching it, and at first I saw him in the crowd. I was like, "What the fuck is he doing there?" And then it turns out he was nominated. Then it turns out he wins. Yeah,
dude. I wonder where he puts his Oscar on a list of like awards. Do you think that's worth more than all the NBA trophies he's won, or no? I mean,
no.
What's he gonna do with it? You think he can sell it on eBay or something? But he's like, fuck this thing.
I think I'm
a champion. I'm a goddamn winner.
I think he keeps it, but I also think probably he was like, well, I'm probably gonna win an Oscar. He's so good at basketball that he probably just assumes that he's good at everything else as well.
Well, he is. Now, good luck stopping that ego.
That's true.
He just won an Oscar for an animation, by the way.
Yeah, I think he wrote.
Right.
If I got that correctly from the speech,
you did.
He wrote it. Which okay.
His head could not get any bigger. It is physically and metaphorically impossible.
That is true.
Wow.
The last little tidbit I have from the Oscars, which I found kind of funny, but the best song. First off, the songs fucking sucked. The only good one was from Call Me by Your Name, and it happened to be an artist that I actually like. But all the other ones just fucking blew.
Okay.
And the one that won was from the movie Coco. And
yeah, the animated movie.
Right. And the people that wrote it also wrote Let It Go, the Frozen song.
Right, yeah.
And they're a married couple, Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez.
Okay.
But the funny part about this was they brought their children, which their children looked to be, I don't know, 8, between the range of 8 and 13. Okay. So they were younger children. They brought their children. Well, they both went up to get their Oscar and left their kids in the crowd. Now, with everything we've heard from the Me Too movement from this year from Hollywood and all those goddamn sexual predators, you leave your kids in the crowd?
Just to be raped by any person sitting in the aisle.
Right. Child Protective Services should have been called. Like, the funny part about it was the husband, Robert, gave, at the end of his speech, he goes, and my kids are sitting there, and they pan to the kids sitting in the audience, and he goes, but this isn't for you. This is for my mom, who apparently died this year.
What?
But, yeah. Like,
man.
Did that really need to be said?
No, you just say it's for my mom and leave it at that. You don't say it's not for you. Like,
right.
I mean, he could have turned to Travis and Bobo and said it's not for Travis and Bobo.
Like, and what kid is ever going to be like, oh, you dedicated that to your mom? Why didn't you dedicate that to us? Like,
and the dad had to clarify it's not for you.
Right.
No. No Oscar for you.
Yeah, I was
Dude, that's
kind of
fucking heartless.
Yeah, that's. I'm assuming he just misspoke, but goddamn.
I'm assuming he feels real bad about that. I mean, you have to. Can you imagine if you did that, like at your wedding, like at some speech or something, like a best man speech? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, this day is not for you.
Yes.
Like,
yeah. Ooh.
dude, that is just cruel.
Yep. Yeah.
So. Oh man, that kid's gonna have some issues later in life.
That is true. That is true.
Damn, man.
But you know what? I tell you what. When I was watching the Oscars, I was thinking to myself, wouldn't it be awesome if the Razzies got a televised award like this? Like,
do they not televise the Razzies?
I don't think so. I mean,
they get news coverage. I know that, which is why they decided to do it the night before the Oscars.
They do get news coverage, but here's why I'm guessing that it's not televised. Is because you and I, as being Razzie members, got the list early. Like,
true.
You and
yes.
I, so I'm not. I'm thinking that it's not so much a surprise anymore. When it gets to the actual show, but we were both wrong there too for the worst movie.
Yes, it was. We were very wrong about that.
Yeah, and this is the real travesty of award season this year. The fucking Emoji Movie got worst movie. And
yeah, and you know what? We can't even complain because unlike Hollywood, who knows who votes on it? We know who votes on the Razzies.
Yeah, but it's not me. This isn't my fault. I didn't fuck up.
You didn't fuck up.
No,
so
I voted for Baywatch.
Yes, the Emoji Movie took worst picture. Tony Leonis took worst director for the Emoji Movie. Tom Cruise got worst actor for The Mummy, which is definitely not true.
Right.
By the way.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, he was not the worst actor we saw this year. Not even close. Tyler Perry, though, got worst actress.
Right. I think Tyler Perry
for Boo
gets that.
too.
Yeah, I think he gets that every year, though.
Yes, but he deserves it every year.
Right, yeah. Oh, yes.
Mel Gibson got worst supporting actor for Daddy's Home 2. Kim Basinger got worst supporting actress for 50 Shades Darker. Worst screen combo was any two obnoxious emojis from the Emoji Movie.
That's true.
Worst prequel, remake, sequel, or ripoff was 50 Shades Darker.
Can't
which
argue
beat
with
out
that.
Baywatch, which I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. Yeah. And Baywatch won the Razzie nominee so bad you loved it. It was now here's my question for you. Do you think that because Baywatch and Transformers was so bad that they kind of cancel each other out? Like so many people voted for Baywatch and so many people voted for Transformers. So
I
the
think
Emoji
what happens
Movie,
with the Emoji Movie is you see the name and you don't even watch the movie and you vote for it.
Man, I tell you, okay,
because it was not the Emoji Movie was bad. It was not as bad as Transformers or Baywatch. It was not even in the same fucking league.
Right? Yeah,
and if you saw those movies, you'd agree.
Absolutely.
And if you didn't, if you saw all three of those movies, call up right now, 747 banging, tell us that, and I'll fucking fight you. I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I would love to hear somebody's rationale for that. Because
I will fight you in real life.
I mean,
at Buffalo Wild Wings.
At a buffalo. Throw wing sauce in your eyes. But I voted for Baywatch. I make no qualms about that. But Transformers was just shy of getting my vote, and that got nothing.
Nothing.
It got nothing. Yeah,
nothing.
That's crazy. So,
that is crazy. I'm with you on that.
But I want to hear your list. I want to hear your list of movies you thought that should have been nominated for a Best Picture.
Okay, so let's get on this list. Every year, movies come out that just get woefully disregarded, okay?
Yep.
I don't know why they don't get voted, and I realize how they vote. So I looked at some research and how they decide who gets on the list of Best Picture.
Right.
I guess the people all vote. Like they get their own, like whoever's in the Screen Actors Guild or whatever gets to vote, and they list whatever movies they want to be in first place, second place, third place, or whatever.
Right.
And if the movie gets more than 5% of like the total first place votes, it goes on the list.
Okay.
Which is why the list number changes every year. It's not always 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It can vary because of that.
Okay.
I think 10's the maximum based on the math of how it can actually happen, though.
So
it could be a maximum of 10, I think, based on just how the math works.
So the bias could start when they're sending out these lists of movies.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. So, but if you don't, people don't write the movie down, I guess it doesn't get on the list. So, number one, we've already talked about it a million times, Star Wars.
Okay.
The Last Jedi is absolutely better than at least one of those 9 other films on that list of Best Picture. Sorry. It should go on the list. It's a great movie. It's written well. It's directed well. Everything flows. It's got a great story. It wraps up a lot of plot points it has something for the old, for the new. It's a fantastic movie. And I don't even like it as much as the first Star Wars, the new one that came out.
Okay.
And I don't like either of those as much as Rogue One, which is a fucking incredible movie.
Do you think that it should have won Best Picture?
No.
Okay. All right. At least you're not completely delusional. So
I think Rogue One had a chance.
that was a great fucking movie.
Rogue One is a great fucking movie.
Yep.
Anyways, okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to take that off the list. So we got Star Wars. I'm off my soapbox. All right. Now I'm on to the serious list. Those movies I thought should have been considered. Okay.
Okay.
And you're going to laugh at this list at first.
Yep.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah. No, you're out of your mind.
Wasn't that? You don't think it was that good?
I thought it was good. Would it? No, it would not trump any of one of those movies.
You don't think? Okay. You don't think it's better than those 9 other movies on the list? You don't think it's better than goddamn Phantom Thread?
No, I don't. Actually,
What?
I honestly, they're two completely different movies.
Okay. Which one did you like better?
I don't know. And I just watched Wonder Woman like last week. I really liked it. I don't know.
Okay, so that's another one I think should maybe be in the conversation.
Okay.
How about Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
No.
Really?
I liked it. I really liked it. I didn't like it as much as the first one. I do want to watch it again. I went to see it in the theaters. I haven't watched it for a while. I'd like to watch it again to see if my feelings hold up.
Okay. Isn't it on Netflix?
It might be. I just with this fucking Oscar thing, I haven't watched anything else.
All right, fair enough. I thought it was a pretty fucking fantastic movie.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
It was a good one, but
it was a rare sequel that was as good as the original.
Yeah, like I said, I want to watch it again. I remember coming out of the theater thinking like that was a really good movie, but I'm not sure that I liked it as much as the first one. So
okay.
What else you got for me?
How about now? If Get Out can be on the list, what about It?
I haven't seen it, so I can't tell you.
Okay, maybe you should see It, and we'll talk about that in a future episode.
I do really want to see that movie, and it's been out for a little while, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I really do want to see that movie, but and I've heard fantastic things about it. But yes, we can get back to that one.
Okay. And the last one on my list.
Okay.
And I think when I say this that you're going to agree.
Okay.
Logan.
No.
What?
I do not agree.
Really?
I thought Logan was okay.
Oh my God. You thought it was just okay?
I did. I did not. I'll be honest with you. I thought that movie fell flat at the end and did not have the impact that I thought that movie was going to be tons of feels, and it was not for me.
Wow.
And now I will say this: I had a lot of expectations going into that movie, so I don't know if it just didn't live up to it. But I did not think Logan was that great.
Ooh, man, that hurts me.
I mean, listen, we've had these conversations with our friends.
Should we call our buddy Jeremy up and see what he feels?
Jeremy might, well, again, I was just about to bring that up. So I have conversations with Jeremy and some other of our friends about movies, and like when Mad Max got nominated a couple years ago,
yeah,
I was not that big a fan of Mad Max, and everybody thought I was stupid for it.
Yeah, you still are. It was a great movie.
That's fine. And I've watched it again, and it's good. I don't know. I just don't think it's that great. But
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. So I really wanted to be with you on one of these movies, but I
thought for sure, Logan, I was going to rope you in.
yeah, no,
Because it came out in March last year, so it's been out for a whole year now.
Right.
So we've kind of forgotten when it came out. I thought that movie was fucking fantastic. And as we know, I am not a superhero movie guy.
right. And let me put it this way. I thought the trailer had a lot more touching moments in it than the actual movie. And
This is the movie, by the way. It has a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
does it really?
Yes.
I was wondering, like, I wanted to look this up. I ran out of time, but I wanted to look up what the highest, like, Rotten Tomatoes movies were from last year, or from 2017.
You know what? That's a great idea. We should have done that.
Right.
Why did we not do that?
I don't know, because I would imagine you might have some better arguments on there from what, but I think a lot of these have.
Oh, you know what? I got it. Here we go. You ready? Best movies of 2017. 99% Lady Bird and Get Out.
Okay.
Dunkirk had a 93%. The Big Sick had 98%. Coco had a 97%. Wonder Woman had 92%, which is the same as The Shape of Water. Logan had 93%, which was the same as Baby Driver.
Okay.
Which was also not on my list of best pictures, but I thought it was a pretty good movie that came out from last year too. And Thor Ragnarok also had 92%.
Okay, yeah. See, Thor and Baby Driver, I have not yet seen. So, as much as I think, from what I've heard, Baby Driver, I might have agreed with you, but because I've heard it's really good, but I'm just not sure. So, yeah, I know. Back to the Logan trailer. Like, they played the Johnny Cash version of "Hurt," the song "Hurt." And I tell you, like, that got me. I was like, oh, I'm so fucking pumped for this movie. Like, I'm probably going to cry at the end. And nothing. Like, it just like, oh, okay, he's dead. Cool.
What?
Like, I don't know, man. Like, it just bottomed out for me. I got nothing. So.
Okay. Well, that's, I can't help you then.
No, you can't help me. And I wish you could. I really, really wish you could.
I do too.
Do you want to get to some movies that are coming out that we do want to see?
Oh my God, yeah, dude. Okay, so I couldn't convince you with Logan. I'm kind of upset that I failed on this one.
Right.
Or Star Wars.
Right.
Rest in peace, those movies. I'm sorry, but you know what? We're moving on.
We are.
We're moving on, upward and outward. So Travis and I, we do I say always, but we're gonna do it this year. We talk about movies in the summertime, the summer blockbuster season, and we try to predict what movies are going to be popular, which ones are going to fall flat in the face, what they're going to make.
Yeah.
I was wildly wrong last year with The Black Tower.
with Dark Tower.
Or Dark Tower. Oh, my God.
You don't even know the name of the movie anymore.
Yeah, it was so bad, I don't want to call it the... yeah. Oh, man. I didn't think the movie was that bad, actually. That was decent.
That's whatever. What I heard. Is it out yet? Because I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Is it really bad? Yeah.
No, it's good, but whatever. So let's talk about some movies that are coming out in 2018.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. And so now let me ask you a question. Do we want to do most of these movies have trailers out yet for you?
Oh, I'm sure they all do. Yeah, I'm talking about ones that are coming out before like summertime.
Okay, because there is one on my list that doesn't have a trailer, because we can link to some of these trailers on our website.
We should link to all the trailers.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So that's what we'll do. So go to pwthepodcast.com if you want to see some of the trailers for these movies, because we're not going to play them all. The first movie on my list, which I'm really excited for, is called A Quiet Place. And
I don't even know what that one's about.
So this is Jim from The Office and his wife, Emily Blunt. And him and their family. It was a trailer on the Super Bowl.
That's why I know what it is. I'm about to say, this sounds familiar.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's him and his wife and two kids, and they live in the woods, and they cannot make a sound. Like, they speak in sign language. Everything they do is silent, because there are monsters out in the woods that will pounce as soon as there is any kind of noise made.
Right.
This movie looks awesome. Go to PW the Podcast right now and look at and watch the trailer. I remember
the trailer from the Super Bowl, and it looked like a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
I like Emily Blunt. So
I do too. Yep.
I do like John Krasinski too, which is kind of funny. You never thought he'd be one of those actors that you would take seriously.
Yeah. And
I really like him now, though.
And he co-wrote this and directed it.
Really?
Yeah, and he directed another movie and started it called The Hollers, and I really really like the movie, and it was it's about him and his family and kind of their dysfunction, and it was really good. So I've got some pretty high hopes for this one.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm excited for it. So I'm excited for it as well.
Well, there you go.
And that's just one movie coming out. Now, here's another one that's coming out in, I believe it's Memorial Day weekend?
Okay.
Solo. The Star Wars story movie?
Yep.
It's every year for the last 3 years, I've gone on Christmas Day to go see the new Star Wars movie.
Right.
So I'm kind of pissed that they're going to fuck up what I'm doing in 6 months now. I wish they would just wait 6 months to release this movie.
Does it really? You would rather wait 6 months instead of spending time with your family?
Absolutely.
I don't blame you. But
of course I would.
Yeah, I was thinking about this movie too, because I didn't put this on my list because I knew you'd put it on your list because I know how much of a big fan of Star Wars you are.
Yes.
But is there any other franchise, any other movie out there that you would go see one of their movies without watching a trailer?
Without watching a trailer?
Because I'll be honest with you, I didn't need to see the Solo trailer. I saw it. It was another Super Bowl trailer, but I didn't need to see it. I saw it, but I probably wouldn't have watched one before going to see this movie. I
would not. Now, I guarantee people would do that. Like, there's some other movies on the list we'll talk about that I would go see without seeing the trailer.
Really?
Yes.
There are. I'm because I don't think there is another one. Or like, I can't think of another franchise.
You're telling me, like, right now, if a new Iron Man movie was coming out, you just wouldn't go see it without seeing the trailer?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I would go see it without seeing the trailer. It's Iron Man. They've had like 4 of them. I know what to expect by the 5th one.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would probably watch the trailer and see what it's going to be like, and I don't think there is another one. I'm kind of picky, I guess, in that way.
Okay.
But
what about, this is also coming out this year. Maybe I'm skipping on your list or not, but Jurassic World, the new Jurassic Park movie.
You know what? No, I'm gonna watch it. Well, I've seen a trailer. No, I would want to watch a trailer. I'm not a huge Jurassic Park fan, although the last one was awesome. I'm
not either. It's not. This movie's not on my list of ones I'm excited about.
It's not on my list either. We were kind of getting into. I kind of stayed away from the summer as much as I could.
Well, it's June. It's June 22nd. So.
Right. Yeah. So I'm sure we'll talk about that as far as
Good.
Money goes.
Moving on. What else is on your list? What else do you have on your list?
All right. Another one on my list is Super Troopers 2.
Oh, it's on my list too, of course.
I figured that'd be on your list, but I was going to put it on that too.
I went back and watched the trailer again today in preparation for this episode, and it's funnier the second time.
I tell you what, I have very high hopes for this movie, just that it's not going to suck.
Me too.
Like
and I might get disappointed.
Right, that's all that I want. I just don't want it to suck, and I don't want it to get in the vein of Anchorman 2. What was?
Oh God.
What was
Zoolander 2?
Zoolander 2. That's. I just want it to be good, and from what I understand, it seems like they took their time with this movie. The trailer looks absolutely hilarious.
The part in the trailer where Farva gets up at the podium and it's like, repeat after me, and starts singing the national anthem or Pledge of Allegiance or whatever. Dude, that part is fucking brilliant.
I tell you what though, this is one of those movies that I saw. Now I've seen 2 trailers for it. I don't want to see anything else. I don't want to. I don't want to remember.
I don't want to
know
anything or see anything. I'm with you.
Yep.
With you.
Because I'll tell you what. Do you remember the movie The House that came out a little while ago with Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler?
Yes.
And possibly the greatest typecasted actor right now, Jason Mantzoukas. He plays the same character every time, and he's fucking hilarious. I just watched that not too long ago, and I was right. One of the funniest parts of the movie was shown in the trailer, but the movie still was pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I was a little nervous. I'm a big Will Ferrell fan, and I'm kind of nervous to see that movie.
I thought it was pretty funny. Like
All right, I'm gonna check it out then.
You should really check it out because I think you would probably like it. But anyways,
okay, good.
Back to our list.
Back to my. I'm sure this is on your list too, and it comes out before Memorial Day, so it counts.
Okay.
and this is a movie I would absolutely see without a trailer.
Okay.
Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2. Yes, I will. Yes, I'm going to probably see it without a trailer.
Have you not seen any of the trailers yet?
No, I haven't seen a trailer, so that's not true. Yes, I have seen. I saw the trailer with where he was. It was something about like the special effects weren't done, so he was doing.
Oh, with Cable?
Yeah, with Cable.
Okay, so there's two other trailers, but they're not really. There's two other ones. The one where he's in the phone booth.
Oh yeah, I did see that one. Yeah,
you've seen him. Okay,
yeah,
and then there's one where he's painting.
No, I did not see that one. I'm done watching the trailers. Yes, I'm probably gonna go see that movie.
It's not really a trailer. There's nothing in the movie about it.
Okay,
so.
yeah. I'm probably gonna go see the movie. I'm hoping, but again, that one.
What do you mean probably gonna go see it? Deadpool the original was one of the best movies ever made.
That
movie's hysterical.
You're absolutely right. But this one I have even a more of a worry that it's not going to live up to that.
Oh, I'm not worried at all. I trust Ryan Reynolds. For better or for worse.
Okay, sure.
I trust Van Wilder with my life. With my comedic life.
You're not wrong. I don't blame you at all. So, but that one did not make my list.
Also, a little known fact about Bobo I'm going to drop on you now.
Okay.
As much as I'm not into like comic books now,
right?
Because everyone else is, and I'm not on the bandwagon, so I got to get off of it.
Okay.
I love Cable.
Okay. I don't know.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite X-Men. I've owned if I could dig him out of my fucking mother's attic, all like the Cable 1, like X Factor 1, like I own those comic books.
Oh wow. Yeah. I don't know anything about Cable.
I love Cable.
Yeah.
So
pretty
excited.
I didn't read very many comic books when I was a kid, but I had I only had a couple, and then I kind of got out of that. But
I was mostly an X-Men kid.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So and mostly I like Cable. So.
Yeah. So
just weird fact about me.
That is a good fact. All right. So I have a question for you about a movie coming out.
Okay.
I'm not. It's not that I'm excited to see this, but as soon as I heard about it, I thought of you.
Okay.
Have you seen the preview for the Chappaquiddick movie?
No.
They made a whole movie about it.
What's it called?
Chappaquiddick.
Should I go watch the trailer? Am I going to be? Is it funny?
No, it's not funny at all. I mean,
it's a joke, Travis.
Right. I mean,
if they made a comedy about that movie, that would be fucking amazing.
Oh my god, wouldn't it be?
Yes.
Like as she's dying, just a slide whistle is playing. Like, yeah, I wasn't sure if you'd see this, but yeah, but I mean, it's so funny that like it's taken this long to make a movie about Ted Kennedy killing a girl. But,
oh man.
But yes, I wasn't sure if you've seen that. So there's one that you might want to put on your list because I would imagine that you would probably go and just, because I know
I'm going to go see it because I want to see how true to life it is, number one. And I'd like to see how good or bad of a light it paints Ted Kennedy.
From the trailer, it did not look like it was in good light.
Which is funny because, I mean, movies and TV and stuff, like that shapes people's opinions of people.
Right?
Like, this movie could reshape people's opinions of the Kennedys.
Yeah. I mean,
and maybe not reshape, in my opinion, correct. Because Ted Kennedy is a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, I think if anything, I don't really have a strong opinion about Ted Kennedy, but from what I understand, he did some good in his career. I mean, other than murdering that girl, but,
right.
So I feel like this is a good, like, illustration.
Other than being a philanderer and a murderer,
Well, this is a good illustration of, if you think that he's a good person, good people do bad things. And if you think he's a bad thing, bad people sometimes do good things.
Well, I think the converse of that is true. Bad people sometimes do good things. If you watch this movie and think he's a good person, I don't know what to do for you. Like, I can't help you.
Right, yeah. Right.
So,
but I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't sure if you'd seen that one. So that one is coming out. It's
coming out in April, isn't it?
April 6th, yes.
Yeah, it's less than a month away, so.
Yep, the same night as A Quiet Place.
Ooh, maybe we do double feature. What do you say, Travis?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, let's do that. All right. What else we got on the list here? Okay. So, this is probably on your list.
Okay.
Avengers? Infinity War?
It's not on my list Because again, I was trying to stay out of the summer movies.
But it's not. It's April 27th.
Isn't it? Oh yeah, that's right. They pushed it up. Oh, so we probably won't be talking about the money for that one. Yeah. So I mean,
that's why I brought it up, because I thought it was going to be for certain like a summer movie, and then I saw the release date and I was like, does that mean it sucks?
No, that's not what's going on there. They are trying to get away from the Star Wars movie. That is it, and I'm sure, I'm absolutely positive. So, if you know anything about IMAX movies,
yep,
they put out that list like a year in advance.
Right.
So you got to get your.
And
name
I bet
on
you Star Wars had IMAX and they wanted to work around it. So.
But I'm also sure that like there was no other date open other than the April date, and so like, okay, we got to push it to that because we can't release this movie and not have it in IMAX.
Oh, right, absolutely.
Right. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm not a huge Avengers fan, but I mean, it's going to be a very big movie. I mean, big budget,
right?
A lot of actors. I mean, it's got a lot of stars in this one. It's got all the fucking Avengers: Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, all that shit.
Yeah, and it should be pretty good. So I'm going to go see that one. That'll be fun to watch. So
okay,
yeah, I'm excited for that.
What else? You have anything else on your list?
Yeah, I got a couple more. One is, speaking of April 6th too. Another movie coming out is called Blockers.
Okay, yes. So,
and if again, go to PW the podcast, watch a trailer for this. It basically they probably wanted to name this Cock Blockers, and they couldn't.
Does that maybe not? Okay, let's talk for a second about why professional wrestlers make such good actors.
Okay,
because John Cena looks fantastic in that movie.
Sure.
And he's not going to be the next Rock because John Cena is just too not normal looking.
That is true. Yeah. And
I mean, he's like, but I mean, doesn't he look funny in that movie?
Well, he does. Okay. So one of the reasons why I'm excited about this movie is the producers are the same producers who did the movie Neighbors. And John Cena was also in Neighbors. He played a little bit part in it, but that movie was funny. The second one, it was okay. But the first new Neighbors movie was really funny.
Yes, the first one's really good.
Yeah, and so from the preview of this movie, it looks similar to that in the same vein. They even have one of the actors from Neighbors in it, like Barinholtz, who he's really good at it, or he was really good at Neighbors. So I think it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Am I going to go to the movie theaters to see it? Probably not, but.
Really?
Yeah, no. I listen. I mean, I don't go to the movies that often, and really, when I go to the movies, it's because I want to see something in IMAX, because I can't see that at home. So
I might go to see almost every movie we talked about in theaters. I'm like really excited for some of these movies. I'm looking at this list. I've not been this excited for all these movies in the next 3 months in my whole life. I don't think there's not been a stretch where,
right. Yeah. Now,
because there's at least one movie a month. Like honestly. In the next 3 months, I will go see in theaters, guaranteed.
Yeah, I might too, because I definitely want to go see Super Troopers because I want to support them.
Right.
A Quiet Place looks fucking awesome, so I really do want to see that. Yeah,
Solo, I'll go see.
Yep,
obviously,
I'm gonna go
in
see
May.
That. Yep.
Deadpool 2, I'm obviously going to go see that in May.
I am. Yep.
And I'll talk about the last one on my list first. The one I'm going to go see this month.
Okay.
Ready Player One.
Okay. Yes.
Which is going to be probably the most important movie for DeLorean owners since Back to the Future.
Okay.
Like, you're laughing.
I am laughing.
If I pull up the Ready Player One trailer, the DeLorean is on the trailer, is on the poster for the movie. It's all through the movie trailer. There's a ton of DeLorean in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, that's really important for us. Because it keeps the car relevant. I mean, the car's 35 years old now.
Right, yeah.
Like, but it's going to keep that car relevant for a whole nother generation of people now.
That's cool.
If the movie does as well as, like, let's say, Back to the Future.
I'm sure it's going to. I mean, it seems like it's poised for greatness.
Yeah, it's Steven Spielberg.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
John Williams is doing who never does movies. I mean, John Williams, for people who don't know, is like 1,000 years old, I think, at this point.
Right.
Actually, how old is he? John? Give me a guess. How old do you think John Williams is? Over or under?
92.
Close. 86.
Okay.
He's an 86-year-old man still doing the occasional Star Wars movie.
Right.
Actually, he just said that he's quitting Star Wars. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't. After which movie? Or is he done now?
So he's only going to do the next one. That's it.
So he's finishing out this trilogy, and then that's it.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well,
so he's doing, but he's like retiring. Like this is it. So after the next movie comes out, like he's done doing, like he's retiring from like working.
yeah. Well, like at that point, he probably will be 90. So it's gonna. I can't blame him.
Oh no, I can't either. But I mean, that's like for people that don't know, like classical composers aren't exactly a dime a dozen anymore.
Right.
Like the guy's not exactly replaceable.
Right. Yeah.
Like you might be able to like do something different with the movies and have a different take on the movies. Think of every classic hook that you've heard in like a franchise in the last 40, 50 years that was made with classical music. It's
Right.
John Williams. Like,
yeah, that's true.
that's it. That's it. There's nobody else.
Yeah.
That's like a really big fucking deal.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to realize like 86-year-old man, like, but he's got to stop at some point. You know, you kind of think the same with Warren Buffett running, fucking Berkshire Hathaway.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So it's John Williams and Steven Spielberg again in a movie. It's going to be fucking huge, I hope. So
We'll see. Now, would you have been excited to see it even if there wouldn't have been a DeLorean?
oh no, not nearly as much.
Okay.
I mean, the movie looks awesome. Have you seen the trailer for it yet?
I have, and it looks good. I can't really get, I don't know, I can't get a grasp on it if like, I don't know, I don't want like a crazy, obvious CGI movie. Like I don't want to be watching, I don't know, I don't want to be watching animation basically. So I
will say I trust Steven Spielberg.
I do too.
Almost completely. So I agree with you. It's going to have a lot of CGI, but I don't think it's going to look like Transformers. I don't think it's going to be a Michael Bay nonsense movie.
Okay, then that's fine. Yeah, then I do kind of want to see it, so I actually might go see it. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, you come with us, but I am so fucking excited.
Right.
He's got 2 big movies coming out this year. He's got Ready Player One and then Jurassic World, which I think he produced also coming out.
And didn't he do the?
Didn't he do The Post?
Yes, he did The Post, and then he also has. Isn't he doing the Tom Hanks, Mr. Rogers biopic? Maybe not.
I don't think so.
He may not be.
When does that come out?
It comes out this summer.
Is that your last movie, or is that not on your list? 'Cause
No,
it's a summer
that's
movie?
not on my list. No. I have a couple more on my list, and we're just going to go through them quickly because the one is, and it's kind of funny that I'm excited for this one, but it's called Isle of Dogs, and it's the new Wes Anderson movie.
Oh, yes.
And
I thought you were going to bring that up, so it wasn't on my list because I
Right.
thought you would bring it up for sure.
And I don't really like I said, I don't like animation, and I haven't seen Fantastic Mr. Fox, the last stop motion animation that he did, but this one actually kind of looks interesting to me. So
I'm intrigued by it as well. I'm not going to lie, and it's got all the cast you'd like. Bill Murray's in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
I think Scarlett Johansson's in it too, right?
probably. I'm not 100% sure.
I think she is.
But yeah.
Ed Norton's in it, who I love.
Yep, he's in it. Yeah, so it looks pretty good, and we'll see. I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Okay,
but
I think that comes out the week before Ready Player One, so
I think
it'll have one good week at the box office. Because Ready Player One is going to dominate the box office when it comes out till like mid-April. So
yeah,
it'll probably dominate until Avengers comes out in April.
Yeah, that's true. It comes out 2 weeks before. Yeah. So, another movie on my list is it's one that I just stumbled upon. It's called "Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far on Foot." And
okay,
I know you've not heard about this movie, and I'm not. I'm not sure that I'm not even sure this is going to be a movie for you, but it's a Joaquin Phoenix movie where he is an alcoholic. And he gets into a terrible accident, and he's paralyzed. Like it's pretty obvious from the trailer. And him going to like meetings and kind of wrestling with his alcoholism. And Jonah Hill's in it, and he looks awesome in this movie.
Okay, I'll check the trailer out. I haven't seen it yet.
It doesn't look like it's going to be a heart or an uplifting movie, but because it's all about alcoholics. But it's a Gus Van Sant movie who's done
Is it too soon to whisper Oscar?
It is too soon. Like honestly, this movie does look like it could be something like that, but it's being released way too early in the year. So if they had any inclination that it was going to get Oscar buzz, they'd release it later.
Why does when it get released fucking matter? Why should that matter?
Because people forget about it.
That's stupid.
I mean, that's the simple truth.
Yeah, that's retarded.
I understand. I get it.
Okay.
But
I just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
So we know about that.
And
okay.
the last movie on my list doesn't have a trailer. But it looks, I don't know, it looks very interesting just from the cast alone. It's called Tag. And the synopsis of this movie is, for 1 month every year, 5 highly competitive friends hit the ground running in a no-holds-barred game of tag. They've been playing,
Are you kidding me?
Right. And it has like Ed Helms, Tracy Morgan, Jake Johnson, Hannibal Buress, Jeremy Renner's in it. Dude, this movie might be real funny.
Dude, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Jeremy Renner and Ed Helms? That's amazing.
Right, yeah. So I really wanted to...
Dude, I'll be honest. I don't even know anything about this movie. Like you said, there's no trailer.
Right.
When you told me the plot, I was like, that's a great idea for a movie. Like, that just sounds funny.
Right, yeah. I know. So, yeah, that one I just stumbled upon. So that one could be pretty good. That one's supposed to come out, I don't know, late.
I think June. Early June.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, June 15th.
Okay. Yeah, there it is. Yep, June 15th. So, I don't know. It could be interesting.
I'm into it.
So, those are all the movies that I'm looking forward to, and those are the movies that Bobo is looking forward to. And we are going to have the links to all the trailers at PW the Podcast.
DeLorean owners rejoice. All right, you want to do an end times?
Let's do a sleepy times.
Yes. So, special end times this week. Anne has been talking in her sleep again a lot recently. And like any good husband, I've been recording it. Isn't that what you would do, Travis?
Yes, 100%. That is actually what I would do.
All right. So without further ado, let's play one of these here.
Which one are we playing first? The first one that you sent me, or the second one you sent me?
You can play the first one.
I don't have that one pulled up. Let's play the second one.
Okay. Well, the first one's way funnier.
Okay, let's go with the first one.
Yeah, we should go with the first one.
Okay.
Let me see if I can.
You say that again?
I was having bad dreams about worms.
About worms?
Yeah.
What about them?
They were coming out of the ground.
Why is that scary?
They were attacking.
Worms were attacking you?
Yeah, big one.
How big were they?
Killer earthworm.
Did you say killer earthworm?
Killer.
Huh?
Killer earthworm.
How big are these earthworms?
I don't know. I was sleeping.
You're sleeping? Why are you scared then?
They were big.
Bigger than your hand?
Oh, yeah.
Bigger than your arm?
No. Yes. I don't remember.
Okay.
I think.
You think, but you don't remember.
I was sleeping.
You were sleeping. Were you having good dreams?
No.
You think about anything else?
No.
Just killer earthworms?
It was scary.
How scary?
From the book
What book?
that the author has.
What author?
The one that's visiting.
I don't know his name.
It wasn't his
Use your words.
too much dirt
Too much dirt.
in the worms to battle with. It's scary.
Okay then.
I don't talk about it anymore.
You don't talk about it anymore?
What the fuck is going
Too
on?
frightening?
All right, that's the end of that one.
Dude, I hate to break it, but your wife is dreaming about dicks.
Killer earthworms, Travis.
Right, no, that's not true.
All right, then what's one?
She's learned how to lie to you even when she's sleeping.
You know what? Good for her then. Let's listen to the second one real quick. I have another one.
Okay.
That's probably funnier.
Turn that fan on.
No.
You didn't just turn the fan on.
No.
Shh, listen.
I'm listening. What am I listening for?
The fan.
It was already on, babe.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
You're a lie, piece of shit. Sleeping
What?
now.
What did you call me?
Lying piece of shit.
That's not very nice.
Turn the fan on.
It's been on.
No, it hasn't.
Excuse me? What? Did you shush me?
There's not a shushes. Please call.
What? What did you say to me?
Rude man.
What the?
Shushes.
Yeah.
Please call.
Oh. Okay then. Are you shushing me? Are you sleeping?
No.
You're not sleeping?
Oh.
Are you tired? What are you thinking about right now?
Fan's on.
Besides that.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? Why not?
It's too airy.
Too airy?
This is
Why
all
don't you
over a
turn it
fan
off?
being on?
I didn't know.
All right, that's about the end of that one.
Sweet. That was all about a fan being on? Is that right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
That was it.
That's Jesus Christ.
She called me a lying piece of shit because the fan was on when we went to bed, and she woke up and apparently thought that I had turned it on.
Well, she's not. Yeah.
And then she shushed me, and then said the line from It's Always Sunny about the episode with the rude man who shushes.
Yeah.
Please call.
Wow. Let's. She's not wrong though. You are a lying piece of shit.
I mean, that's true.
Right. So
I am a lying piece of shit. Sorry about that.
wow.
The number is 747 banging.
747-226-4464.
Go ahead and call in and let us know what movie that you're excited to see this year coming
Right.
up this spring. If you're excited to see Ready Player One as much as I am, or if you agree with me that Logan should have been nominated for Best Picture.
So what do you want to do for the poll this week? Do you want to do what movie you're most excited to see?
Let's do that. Let's do that.
So we'll pick a couple of movies for
We'll pick. Let's see. Ready Player One should be on that list, I think, for sure.
Okay.
Deadpool 2
Okay.
should be on that list, absolutely for sure. Or what's another movie that we're all excited to see, Travis?
Infinity Wars? The Avengers?
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Which one are you most excited to see? Because everyone's excited to see Star Wars. I don't want to put that on the list. Everyone wants to see Star Wars.
Right, yes.
If you don't, fuck off. It's pwthepodcast.com, PW the Podcast, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the social media stuff.
Yes.
Prestige Worldwide, the podcast. You can find us on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, wherever they're calling themselves these days, according to their whims. Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, all the shit. Just Google Prestige Worldwide, the podcast. It'll find some place to listen to it, I guarantee it. We're on YouTube if you want to stream it at work or something.
Perfect. Yep.
Oh, yep. Am I forgetting anything? All the plugs? Is that it?
I think you got everything.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you next week then.
See you next Thursday.